You know, I don't know if you know the story of how I met Leslie Scott. I was campaigning for U.S. Senate in Longmont, and she pulled me aside when I was, doing the traditional politician thing, shaking hands. And she said, "Mr. Underwood, would you ever come in between a mother trying to protect their child?" And I said no. I gave her an instinctual response, a very human response, a very honest response. I didn't have to poll test that. And so that's when I started to get involved in this. This was not on my radar. This was not on my radar until Leslie Scott pulled me aside and started bringing me in and educating me. And, I ran for U.S. Senate, and through improprieties through my state Democratic Party, I'm not going to be on the ballot for U.S. Senate. Now, there were some improprieties on the Republican side down in Colorado Springs for that state Senate race. They tried to correct it. The state party leadership tried to correct those improprieties and put someone on the ballot, but the Democratic Party tried to sweep everything underneath the rug, and they kept for everything that we fought and died and bled for our right to vote and for people like me to participate in this process. But I tell you what, I will be back. Look, I'm a Democrat, and we align on this issue because I'm a consistent Democrat. I can support a woman's right to choose, and I can also support a parent's right to choose as well. Look, our party likes to get on a high horse about big pharma, especially with the opioid. We got corporate executives now being indicted for pushing and creating this epidemic that we have in our country. But yet, we can't peel behind the veil of vaccine injuries and what they do to our children. Now, I ran for governor in 2018. We wouldn't be sitting here right now if I was the governor. Because 163 would have been dead on arrival on my desk. So, I say this, I'm going to testify today. They may have stopped me from going to the ballot in the June primary for U.S. Senate, but they can't stop my voice in the halls of freedom and the halls of democracy. That's right. So I'm going to close with this. We need unity in this country more than ever. We know what's going on. Black Lives Matter, and I'm glad that this country's consciousness finally awoke. Now, it should have been woke a long time ago, but better late than never. And I'm going to stand with you, and I don't know what my political future will be, but just know this. If I choose to offer myself up for public service again, I just want you to stand with me as I stood with you. Thank you.